Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's Sensei Pink and I'm coming back to you guys with my review on Lore Olympus episode 153. Now guys, I know this isn't my normal thing, but since I'm running low on time today, we're just gonna have to do a sort of picture review. So without further ado, let's jump into this episode. So in this episode, we kick it off with Persephone and Hades basically trying to turn Minth back to her normal form, since last episode Percy turned her into a plant. After they try without any evil, the two of them then decide to take a break. During this break, Persephone begins to ask Hades whether or not he's upset with her, but he reveals that he's just frustrated on how things played out. Adding to this, he also tells Persephone that she should have told him that Minth gave her some wrong directions into Tower 4, but Persephone then tells him like the timing was always off, and she didn't want to be the reason that they broke up and the reason that she got fired, since their arrangement with her being his secretary and Percy being the intern was pretty awkward. After Percy apologizes once more and the two begin sort of complimenting each other, Kate walks in and is just like, I need to talk to you. And seeing how both of them are, I guess, in full-on God mode, she decides to join the club by letting herself free, and she gets the lowdown on how Percy turned Minth into a plant and then tries to cure Minth as well, but that doesn't work either. After giving it a shot, she basically tells Percy like Minth is cursed and Persephone is the only one who will be able to reverse it. Therefore, Minth is Persephone's responsibility as of now. After getting sidetracked on what she came in for, she then mentions to Percy that she came in to tell Persephone that she actually saw her mother. Now, cutting away from this group, we cut over to Eros and Ampelos in the mortal realm, and Ampelos is basically learning how to shoot some arrows, just like good old Eros. After they complete everyone on Eros's list that I guess needs a love arrow through the heart, Eros mentions that he wants to speak to Artemis since, everything that happened with her mom and how emotional she got. After heading over to her temple, Eros is just basically like, hey Artemis, what's up? I know that convo with your mom was very intense. And despite Eros trying to check in on her and how she's doing, Artemis is just like, look, I don't want to talk about my mom, but on the other hand, I know that you know something and that you've been keeping me in the dark this whole time. After she keeps pressing Eros to confess what it is, he's just like, I can't tell you because it's a secret. And we end this episode off with Artemis basically telling Eros that if he can't be straight with her, they have nothing to talk about, and that being his friend was a mistake before disappearing and leaving both Eros and Ampelos left at her temple. Now guys, since I don't have much time, let me just jump into my predictions for next episode and beyond. For my first prediction, I think that Artemis, for one, now that she has a sort of battery in her back to find out the truth, she's going to go searching for answers high and low. Seeing how she didn't initially know that Persephone was even going through anything, I kind of like that Artemis is trying to find this out on her own, even though, I don't like how she's mad at Eros for trying to keep her secret, but at the end of the day, it's because her brother is a dirtbag. For my second prediction, I feel like soon enough, Percy and her mother are going to meet. I definitely see their meetup as being a reality check for Demeter, as we all know that she's a over-hovering and protective mom, and to see Percy sort of not making it on her own, but yeah, making it on her own and making her own connections, especially with Hades, is definitely going to shock her, and she's probably going to overreact. Alright guys, that's it for today. Let me know, what do you guys think is going to happen next episode in the comments below. And now guys, hit that subscribe and notification button to see more of me, Sensei Pink.